Tonight on Garage Time, we continue to work on our Subi swap. Now we're still waiting on major components, but things are starting to trickle in. So it is exciting on a daily basis. I'm getting small packages, battery relocation, some gauges, some hoses. So stuff is showing up, and we are progressing slowly, but we are. But tonight what we're gonna do is, since we're customizing this bus now anyway, it's gotten to the point where I'm not too concerned about changing things for the better. So Volkswagen screwed up on this bus. They always should have had a hatch, and I know they added it on the later models, so they would agree that it's a good idea to have. So what we've done is we went ahead and got a hatch from a bay window bus. Now this is obviously just the opening, the hatch. As many of you know, here is our hatch, so it obviously needs to be cleaned up, but this will give us easy access to do work on our engine. So we've gone ahead, prepped all this. We kept very minimal bracing, but our idea is we're gonna cut this, we're gonna insert it in the hole, and then from underneath there's a main square tube here, square tube here. So there's bracing underneath that we're going to weld more supports to, and we're going to reinforce it again from the bottom. Just figured this is the easiest way to put it in. So before the engine arrives, before the excitement starts, I want that hole there. So we're going to go ahead and install this now. You can see we've already done our measuring. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. So as I was cutting, maybe I should have explained beforehand, but we went ahead and put the soundproofing everywhere. So you see there's lots of, this is leftover like jean material. Underneath there's Dynamat. So we're cutting through some pretty gross stuff. We do have a fire extinguisher nearby just in case, but that's kind of the mess you see. If I'd known I was doing all this work, I wouldn't have installed the insulation kit first. However, I didn't plan on that, but this is life, so doing what we do. So there you have it. There is our rough opening. And I don't know if Sean can come in and get a better look, but like access to the engine is gonna be amazing. Like, something I've never experienced before on this bus. It's going to be fantastic. So yeah, let's go ahead and get that other plate mounted in. So we've got a rough hole cut. It seems to be the right size. I can't totally tell. I don't want to get it stuck in there and not be able to get it out, because I'm actually feeding this piece under and locking it in a bit, and then I'll weld to that underneath. So I gotta clean off this mess, so I have a nice spot to weld to, and the Dynamat is proving to be, well, it sticks good. So I have a lot of work ahead of me here, so I'm gonna continue cleaning all this off, and then we'll come back to the video. It was hard to get it off. It didn't take as long as expected, but we have cleaned the Dynamat off the area. It's ready to go. So we have it's all grinded down, ready for welding. And our hatch, slide it underneath. There you go. We now have a 64 Volkswagen bus with an engine hatch Now we just weld it in, put some joint sealer around. I'll probably reinstate the insulation back on top, except for cutting an area for the hatch. And yeah, so let's get the welder going. So as you can see, we have started the welding process. Basically, I'm tacking it along with a MIG welder, clean these welds up after, and then we'll run some joint sealer along here. So I'm just continuing on as I go with the humps. I am hammering it down in between. Making it nice flat. I'll probably end up actually adding another tack in between each. Okay, so that does it for our welding. We did end up going around and welding in between each rib. So now we'll get our flap disc and clean it all up, and then we'll put our joint sealer on. Okay, so cleaned all the welds with a flat disc. Maybe you're a little bit better welder than I am and you wouldn't need to do as much work there, but they're cleaned up. Now I'm going to go over it one more time with a wire brush on our drill, and then we're going to run the joint sealer around, and this hatch will be good to go. There you have it. New hatch is on. Beautiful upgrade. Okay, so we're ready to put our joint sealant on. We use a Permatex product. It's paintable, it's temperature and water resistant, good product. The color of this is black. You can get in different colors. We're gonna cover it up anyway, so we don't really care. But yeah, here we go. Okay, so our hatch is installed, which is going to make the Subi swap much easier. It's going to give us a lot more access to the parts we need to. It's going to just make life better in the engine compartment. So quite happy with this upgrade. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you out there.